Yeah. So let's, y'all confirm. Yeah. And there's no talk of unity yet, no?
And you want us to maybe suggest something that just affects one parameter?
One parameter that your person can change. Yeah. And of course, you're thinking about what else is there that you might move toward, you know, so you never, yeah. So. Well, we'll give them a chance to talk. I'm thinking of things I would change as a composer already. Like, oh yeah, well, yeah, I'm not going to say what they are because it'll influence them. Got something? Yeah? All right. Yeah. Yeah, and you're doing exactly the right thing. Go ahead and notate it now. Yeah.
This is just the first change.
This will be the first stage. This will be, you'll write it in 1.2. Yep. All right, everybody got something? Got it notated? All right. So just the second one.
Just the second.
Just the second one, yeah. And so, yeah. I guess you probably still start. I don't know. Yeah, probably, yeah. So. So think about it for a second. You know, they sort of went this way and that way. It's like, yeah, what will your part change to be moving toward something that someone else is doing? And you hope that they're not going to change when you do it. Yeah, all right. Got an idea? Everybody got ideas?
We're on 1.3 now, right? 1.3 now, right?
Yeah, we'll be doing 1.3. That's right, you're working on 1.3. All right. So I guess there's one thing that I've realized, that since Julian starts, if you have ever directed, if the co-composer and performer have chosen to come in at the beginning, you have to let me know now so that we can have you start. But I doubt that's happening. You're probably working from what is already, so Julian's going to keep starting until something else happens. So yeah. Looks like that's going to be settled for them, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, let's do the 1.3. You ready? So take a second, everybody, to think about what kind of unity might already be emerging. Seems like there is some, but yeah. I would interfere with them, but it's like they're working together just fine. Julian? 1.4, yeah, 1.4 here. Yeah. All right. Hey, I hear unity emerging, I have to say. All right, make another, whatever you want to do. You really never know what's going to happen. As a matter of fact, let me, while they're working, one thing I didn't talk about in my preparatory remarks, when I talk about using this approach to analysis, repeated like 20 years in my class, well, I actually learned the process of working with a class like that, where and part of my thing was being an advocate for music. So people don't think they can understand new music. I think they completely transparent. So you think, new music is difficult. You really have to know a lot about music to understand it, right? I've been religious people, and, children, and all kinds of people. And then I say, well, okay. And then I just play the music. And I simply ask, what's the difference? And when they say, whatever they say, I'll write it down. I don't care if it's right or not. If they heard it, I'll write it down. And then we talk a little bit, and then we play it again, and do the same thing. We listen to it 3 or 4 times, and start making little diagrammatic representations of things. And we've got an analysis this way. So basically, one of the things that fascinates me, and that experience is built on, is the concepts of not knowing. And that's what new music is. That's one of the things we all love about it. You go to a concert, you don't know what that means. You just don't know what that means. You don't know what the music is, but it's scary, but it's exciting. So anyway, not knowing. So when I did this thing, it's like based on not knowing too. I have no idea. I have some ideas of what might attract things, but we're finding out what's attracting them in this time. So let's see what happens. Y'all ready? Sounds 1.5, Chris. That's 1.5. Yeah. All right. So you've got up to 9 more, and Emma and Colton are going to determine when they want to shift the text. One of you make your decision. And otherwise.
You mean we could already make a decision to move? Oh, I see.
Yeah. At some point, and that kind of is a signal to everybody else is like time to really come together.
I mean, because we're almost locked in.
Yeah. So you can call it anytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I call
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. I say we change.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And so.
So it's just only thing that's different now is we just say it. Is that right? Or do we go on to a new material?
Let's sing it one time. Let's do 1.6.
Okay.
And it could be the last time. Actually, having raised that point, it's time to. I guess it's not time to ask the group if we're ready to go on. I'll ask them after the next time. So you're saying some kind of unity is appearing is a signal to us that it's time to start polling the group.
Got it. Got it.
So I'm thinking sometimes about like, what would this be like if you put a co-composer with different instrumental groups in an orchestra? Upset things. Like, oh, we're supposed to go this way, but they said no that way. Hold on. Looks like we're ready. I guess. Did you say some kind of unity?
Yeah.
Oh, I just missed it altogether.
Sorry. I'll be louder.
Well, it's so. One of the things that I want to talk about later is like different kinds of attention, like focused attention. You can be focused on something so much you don't hear anything else. It's like, yeah, so I did. All right, 1.6. So, it's time to poll the group, having had the signal that some kind of unity is appearing. So close your eyes, and all those in favor of going to the next section, raise your hands. All right, y'all can help me count. Looks like a group, yeah. And then everyone who wishes to gain more unity before we go on, raise your hand. Looks like we are going to continue to increase our unity. So prepare for 1.7.
Are we on some kind of unity from here on out, or was that
Yeah.
just okay?
Yeah, for several, yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish I had more for y'all to do. Because when we did the energy ratings, at least you had the whole. I did it with the Google form and all that stuff. You can see the ratings. It's all fun. Maybe I should wait. The energy doesn't change that much with a short figure like that. It's pretty much the same. But my concept of energy really is kind of very micro. Because one of the reasons I made a shorter version was that the thing that I had before was like a 30-second passage. And the fact is, something happening here and here, it'll have energy, and then maybe this and this. It's like, then you ask what the total energy is. There is a total thing, but there's little, like, I think, especially direction of line, every one of those is a rise of energy, but the overall section contains just so busy. Anyway, 1.7 is being developed as we wait. All right. Got another round ready? Yeah. All right, this will be 1.7 then? do our polling again. So shall we go, close your eyes. Shall we go on? Raise your hand. Shall we stay where we are? Raise your hand. I don't know. Let me get some assistance on counting. Let's do that again.
Sure.
It's not a clear winner. It's kind of close. All right. So let's do it again. If you want to go on to the next section, raise your hand. All right. Now, opposite. If you want to stay with it and create more unity, raise your hand. 8. It looks like it's 8 to 7. Is that what you got?
I didn't have that, but I might also not.
I mean, 7 to 8 actually. So wanted to stay with one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. What was your count?
It was 6 to 7.
6 to 7.
But I
Good.
think I missed something behind.
Yeah, that's all right. We agree that staying with it.
Staying with it.
So that was getting somewhere. I'm saying that was kind of nice actually. So we'll see what happens next. 1.8 coming up. So when you put together a piece like this, this whole thing of like, how do you know when you're done? You know, I was thinking about like with the first one I did. I only had the same number of 4 repetitions, and the thing is, you could just keep on going and never have a goal. You could you have a time limit. So getting these goals allowed me to have something to aim for. But there's a whole school of composition, or there's a lot of people who. I've mentioned this to someone in a lesson yesterday, I'm not sure who, but this idea of teleological music, goal-directed music. Not everybody wants to write goal-directed music. Some people want to just let the sound be. And I think that. I'm pretty much a goal-directed composer. All right. Looks like we're almost ready. All right, 1.8. One more poll. Raise them high. Are we going on? Raise your hand. That's a majority already. Yay. All right. So now we are into the focal point. Some kind of unity is aiming toward a focal point. So we're going to do 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Now, co-composers, you can stay where you are. It's fine. But one of you will give us a parameter for everyone to try to change this time. And then someone else will do a different parameter for the 2.2. And then someone else will do 2.3. And then someone else, the fourth person, gets to do 2 or 3 things once we get to focal point. All right, so who would like to be the next person? First, who has an idea about, was that a Jeremy? Okay. All right, so you have an idea of a parameter for everybody to change?
Yes. Everybody please change your articulations.
To create greater unity now. Yeah, and your idea is to go toward a focal point. So yeah, change your articulation. And we'll hope everybody kind of changes it so that it comes together. Now, nobody said, so tell me, Jeremy.
I'm Spencer.
Spencer, Jeremy. No way you were looking at me funny. Yeah. I had to write a blog. Yeah. That's the way it is with me and names. So sorry about that. So, Jared Spencer. There's a guitarist named Jeremy Spencer. I think, I don't know, anyway. Spencer.
Yes.
So you said change your articulation. Now, what might we think about that? It doesn't, they don't have to lock into an articulation, do they?
No, but everybody's really different right now.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
attempts to create a single uniform.
yeah. So when you're thinking of changing your articulation, you're going to be listening to everybody and hoping to achieve more unity by the end of your breath. Or both. Yeah, well, anyway, I thought about an odd thing with the viola. You're always doing this, you can't do this. Oh, well, so it goes. All right, so you all thinking about what you're going to do then? Yeah, you might want to write it down again too, to be sure you've got a note of it.
And then all other parameters stay the same.
Yeah, you should try to keep everything else the same. And they're kind of toward a 5 point. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So think, and I guess Julian is more or less still starting. So, but wait till these guys are. All right.
Driving off the road.
Technically, this is the most unified it's been up here.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, y'all.
You're good.
Yeah, ready when you are. All right, Julian is ready to play. Here we go. Gentle articulation overall, yeah, all right. So, who wants to be our second parameter chooser? If anybody with an idea of the next parameter would be a good person. Anybody who has an idea of the next parameter to change.
I think I have one.
Okay, and you can suggest not only a parameter but a gradual change of that parameter. So you can suggest how that might change, I guess. So go ahead. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jude. Jude, like
Jude,
the Beatles
Jude,
song.
yeah. Well, Jude, what do you say?
Don't look at that.
No,
sorry.
maybe I will. Maybe I will. Okay. Try to match ending pitch. Try to match ending pitch of your phrase, of your breath. Try to match the ending pitch of your breath. Does that?
I'm not sure how that. Is it, how would you all interpret that? Let's think together about that.
Do you think they're not the same right now?
It
I feel like you might be influenced by people getting there faster around you, and then you're going to try to go with it.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I feel like you might be influenced by people around you if you're not at your ending point to go to that.
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Okay. Do you mean match the timing of the ending pitch, or match the pitch of the ending pitch?
Match the pitch of the ending pitch, not the timing.
That would be hard. I've got 6 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
right.
what about a Noladu combo and just like speed. Because then maybe we get to the same place at the same time, and then it will feel like it's the same note.
Okay, that works.
So,
That works.
so tell us your direction.
All right. Match speed. Is that what's going on?
Well,
Or-
you
yeah.
just choose. I mean, it's yours to choose. Now, you can take call to suggestion or
Okay.
just whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Try to match speeds. Actually, yeah. No, I'm gonna change it. Try to match speed so that everyone ends at the same time.
Okay,
Mhm.
there you go.
There we go.
Alright,
That
so,
makes.
So that's more like a rhythm thing or a horizontal. thing.
Yeah.
That's
More
like-
of a horizontal.
But coming
yeah.
together to articulate the last note together.
Yes.
That's a texture thing, really. You know, it's all texture, but that's yeah. You know what? The one parameter that I failed to get to in my list a while ago was texture. And texture, being the combination of everything, is the most relationship bound of all of the parameters. And so Jude has suggested something about texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right, good. All right.
Thank you for your help, guys.
Well, that's why we're all here. We're all here to help each other. And Julie. Doesn't mean they have to all be the same duration. They did pretty much start together. Good. And it's improvised. You know, it's funny. I'm just now remembering. I had said earlier, and I said to myself before today, we would do each one of these a few times to practice it. But you know, it's coming out well. I hadn't even thought about practicing it until now. But since I have finally thought about it, you want to do that one again? Sure. Yeah, because we could do that. Yeah.
Well, I was about to ask, who do we want to take the cut off from if we're ending, but should we just on vibes feel it?
Well, Jude is you said start the last note together, articulate it together. But articulation does include beginning and ending, so
Yeah.
that's a valid point, yeah.
Okay. Articulation and. I think I want to try doing it on vibes. I think I want to try doing it on vibes. Just like everyone just kind of being in tune with each other, and when we all like collectively decide that's where we stop, then that's where we stop.
Well, good, and I saw you looking around. I mean, that's what it calls out. So once you direct something like that, you really focus on listening on each other. Yeah? So go ahead. Good. Let's try it again. That's 2.2. Let's do it again. Give Isaac a chance to join in. Okay. And then when you come to it in cycles, maybe it'll be back. All right, so we got 2.3 coming up. One more individual parameter, and it would be either Colin or
Hayden.
Hayden.
I can go. Let's unify dynamics. And seems like we're kind of starting with a little crescendo and ending with tapering off. So maybe try to match up the midpoint into some kind of like overall hairpin. Doesn't have to be super dramatic.
All right, ready? 2.3 is coming up then.
That was 2.3.
That was 2.3, correct, yes, 2.3. Oh, 3.1. The text is now going to change to focal point. We are at our focal point, and that one gave us a focal point, I believe. And so Colin, tell us 2 or 3 parameters that could still change to create a greater focal point. And so you remember what's going to happen. That'll be 3.1, and then each person individually, each performer individually chooses how they're going to do that first time on 3.1, and then on 3.2 they'll adjust another parameter just on their own to try to come into greater unity. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And then, so what are a couple of things that they can still change? 2 or 3?
Okay. Gosh. So now we've got dynamics are kind of the same.
Yeah.
We're all ending at the same time, based on Jude's thing.
Come to a middle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the only things I can think of would be parameters that have already changed in previous steps.
And they could be, yeah.
Like again, I'm thinking the only thing that's really different here is like we've got a couple different articulation types happening. So I guess it seems to be the majority is voting for a long note thing. So I guess the change would be articulation for the goal of long phrase, long note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's kind of like fading the articulation out.
Yeah.
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 Okay. And so you can do that one of those 2 times. What's another one?
Start together.
Yeah, that would be the last thing, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right. So interesting. I guess we kind of, we might have to, because to start together, that takes like actual conscious decision that we're going to start together, doesn't it? So, okay, we're making moves as we go. Which one of those would you like to have occur first?
Probably start together.
Okay, so, yeah, all right. Let's just do it that way, and we'll adjust. This is how it's going to be this time. Yeah. All right, so 3.1. And since you've been starting us all along, Julian, everybody knows to look at you. So. All right, and so 3.2 will be, don't forget your dynamic crescendo in the middle. That should still be here, yeah. And you add further elongation, further diminishing of the articulation into, All right, so 3.2, yeah. Have you notated? Yeah, ready? Okay, whenever you're ready. And now the only thing is disperse. So every individual player choose how you're going to break it up.
And the text is disperse, right?
Disperse.
Okay.
And you'll say disperse however you want.
Okay.
And so, take as before, you take the existing stuff coming in and start with that. And then you disperse it however you wish, and you speak the text however you wish, and wherever you wish during that process.
So
I say that. Let me say I've got a subtext to that. I may as well say that crescendo to the middle. That you could wait if you wanted. You could wait until the crescendo in the middle reaches its place and then say disperse. If you wish, you can place that anywhere you wish. So just that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's the option is we could keep nothing.
You could keep
from
nothing.
Past.
You could keep nothing. You
Okay.
just start and you do whatever you want to disperse it, and we'll just take what we get.
Gotcha.
So we start at 3.2 and then go into 3.3, or
No, this will just be,
just 3.3?
well, 3.3 is disperse. I mean, you can start with your starting note, which would be to start the same, and then poof, go. And your timing, you could, it doesn't have to be start together this time necessarily. But Julian's going to have to be the person that always starts us, so that everybody knows. Yeah. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm kind of making it up as I go. So, yeah. All right, let's do that one again. And I would just encourage you to disperse more.
Oh, okay. So like we're not trying to, okay.
Don't let it fall apart, whatever. Disperse that energy, yeah. Yeah, now that's dispersing. Yeah. One long breath. Yeah. All right, so now we go back and do the whole thing. And we'll see how that goes. So as I mentioned, it's at the breath. So as soon as and Julian, you're the starting person. So when Julian senses that, in a lot of cases, the guitar has died away or whatever is the last thing, she'll start. And just And we'll probably do this a couple of times. We'll see how well we can get it to come out. All right.
Wait, so we're not going 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. We're not running them?
Yeah, 1.2, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5,
Okay.
all the way.
Cool.
Everything.
Yes. So 1.1 through 1.8,
And then,
2.1 through 3. Okay.
yeah. Nice. So that's really good. And I guess first, what would you all like to improve? Anybody think of anything you'd like to improve in the way it went for you, and all for the ensemble?
Something interesting about how I think. So you guys changed a little bit the way you were articulating the ending of your phrase, right?
In which one?
For like the first, all of like section 1. I don't know if maybe I'm wrong. I
I mean,
don't remember.
We had a staccato at the end of our.
Was it? Okay.
And we changed it eventually.
Got it. Okay. I don't know, for some reason I thought there was like, we were always long on those. It's kind of, it makes sense. I was going to say I liked it, in that it made the unification part of section 2 more significant. That's cool.
What's that?
Would you like screenshots of our, what we've marked up?
Oh, I would.
Okay, because I was going to say, I thought.
Yeah, for sure.
So before you clear all your stuff.
Yeah, it would be very interesting. Yeah, thanks for asking, Aaron. Before you, if you could send me a copy
Yeah.
of the marked up score, that'd be really very interesting. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I don't know. One thing that I was interesting. I want to find out what you all think. Actually, let me find out what you all. Does anybody think of something that you heard the way they did it the first time through it and everything? Is there anything that they could improve, that we could improve about the way it goes when they're doing the whole thing? Yeah.
Bigger dynamic contrast.
Bigger dynamic contrast.
Because now I'm hearing a unified sound.
Yeah.
And once they get the unified sound, it would be possible for them to have group dynamics.
That's right, and that was what Hayden had suggested. That.
Yeah, I'm pushing his idea.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So that's a good suggestion. Anybody else got something that they know could improve what we have? You know, because we have a score now. We're not making it up anymore. Yeah. So, yeah. Anybody have a thought?
Like I thought the same thing you said about the articulations. They'd be more dramatic. Like I was expecting the accents to be like really sharp, and I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Y'all heard that? Exaggerate especially your stronger articulations. Yeah. Because the softer ones. Yeah. All right. That's a good suggestion. Any else? Any comments? Here's something I'd like to try. When Aaron, he's often got built up a sound at the end. So if y'all can look at each other, and when you cut it off, you're starting. I don't know.
The fluidity between like 2.1 and 2.2.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're breathing and then you're, so when you, I mean, that's something
Like totally ataka, or like,
Sure.
yeah, like a papa, like
Okay.
actually, like almost overlapping.
okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's something to try, because I don't know, it could be fun either way. And so we could try it. We could try that, we could try making it more dramatic separation. Anyway, that's something I'd like to try. All right, are we ready for a run through? Anybody else? Let's do it. to me, it's kind of meditative, you know. It's, okay, the next thing, and it's oh, I gotta go into the next thing. So, but what do you all think? Which do you like the space better or the immediacy better?
I like the immediacy.
You like the immediacy?
Because I mean, when you read, you are just like continuing.
That's right. It doesn't stop, does it? That's right. Well, I mean, yeah. So we could do it either way. So what do you all think? What do you? I don't. I'm just one person, you
I
know.
will say, with the immediacy thing, I did find it a little hard to transition to starting together
Yeah.
because then it's like,
Oh gosh.
yeah.
Yeah, I felt I was always like a little behind because my instruction actually, not to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Whatever. Very early on, 1.5, Jude said start at the same time as Julian. So I'm already like trying to play catch up. Watch.
Yeah, right.
Julian.
So it kind of obviates that.
Yeah.
So let's just drop it. Except, what's your name? Nala. Nala's suggestion about it is sensible. So maybe what we can do is try to sort of split the difference between those two and have it in the real up breath. I mean, that's actually really close to what we did the first time anyway. But it'll be, you know. And then it's immediate, but it's not exact. It's not tense. Yeah. All right. One more time, and then we'll.
Is there a breath you want everyone to take after they're done? Like, is there supposed to be a breath for the phrase, a breath of silence, a breath?
Well, that's kind of what it leads to.
Yeah.
That's what we're kind of coming to in that. Yeah. There is an in breath between, but of course, you may have breathed more than that because air is finishing after you finish. But yeah, an up breath together, an in breath together. Yeah. Something to think about putting in the instructions. All right, one more time, and then we'll see. I think we probably will just move on after this. I originally thought, we'll do it 2 or 3 times, because if you have a game, you want to play that game more than once, because you finally figure out how it's going to go. So we'll see. I mean, if you want to do it again, we'll do it again. But whatever. Let's do it one more time, and then we'll decide what we're going to do next. Yeah. one of the things is like expectation and satisfaction, you know, and what you expect to happen and what you get tired of and you want to change. I mean, that went on long enough that we're ready for it to change. And so that it kind of just breaks the tension, you know. Anyway, so much about musical energy that's fascinating. So we could do it again if it would take up the rest of our time together. Or I could answer your questions. You have any questions? And I have more to say, a lot more to say about musical energy if you'd like to hear it. But I would like to deliver it in response to your questions instead of some prepared.